The new, undercover, most versatile stabby Incarnon Weapon in Warframe. That title is way too long. Incarnon Multi-Stabber. That sucks. Swiss Incarnon Dagger. Nope. Dagger Throwing Transformer. God damn it. Ta-da! I wish I hadn't started recording already. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easier. Now, with these new Incarnon weapons and your weekly choices, a couple weeks ago I decided not to make the safe choice, which would have been the Lex or the Boltar. Actually, I did pick the Boltar, but the Lex didn't pick that one. Looks awesome. Everything that I've seen looks great. If you picked it, good choice. I, for some reason, chose the Ceramic Dagger. Now, if you haven't heard about the Ceramic Dagger, it's because no one's ever said pick the Ceramic Dagger. I'm not sure why I do half the things that I do, but I picked the Ceramic Dagger. And to be honest, it's kind of freaking nice. The only real problem that you're going to have is choice, or you're going to be spending way too much time with Cavalero. Let me explain. But first, very quickly, the Incarnon Evolutions. The very first one is it will switch into its Incarnon Evolution after you get to your 6-time counter. Then it turns into basically a gunblade that shoots out blades when you use your heavy attack. It's awesome. Your second Incarnon Evolution will give you a choice between 120 base damage and an extra 80 will bring it up to 200 base damage once you break a shield for 8 seconds. Or you can choose the simple 100 base damage, and every time you get a kill with one of your primary weapons, it will build your combo count. That'll stack up 100 times. Your third evolution choices is a 40% chance that when you kill with your weapon, it will reload your primary. Or you can choose a 20% initial combo that helps your combo counter, or you can choose 1 meter extra range, because this stabby thing is actually kind of short. On your fourth evolution, you can choose 30% status buff, which is awesome. You could choose a 30% critical chance buff, which is awesome. Or you could choose a critical damage buff on your first attack with your primary, which is kind of like a charged critical attack build. It's a little awesome. Now, first off, when it comes to things that we can do with this, we can stick with our normal creeping around stabby finisher build, which works great on any dagger. This is a great choice. But what if we change our last evolution node to status? Now we end up with a 140 status monster that you can easily switch whatever elements you want to whatever faction melting elements that you need. Plus, condition overload is great for the pack. Now I'm gonna gloss over this, mainly because there's more shit we can do. What if we switch that last bit to a critical bonus? Now it's going to give you a base 40, which is easy to get up to an 88% crit chance. You're going to get a 3.8 of your damage, and this is before all the blood rush stacking fantastical things start to happen. Not to mention, I put strain infection on. Now this is one of those bug build mods. The more bugs you got, the more crit boost you got. I'm going to move on with this as well. There is a set, but let's gloss over this because in this weapon's Incarnon form, it switches into a gunblade, basically. It shoots blades out. Now I don't have to worry about how short this blade is because I can shoot it across the freaking room. Now to keep this going as much as possible, I put Enduring Strike on, which gives me an extra 20% combo counter for those enemies that are lifted, and this combo lifts enemies. Corrupt Charge gives me an extra 30 boost to my combo count, which is great for getting this going, as well as Covert Lethality is another extra 16 to my combo counter, plus 100% damage to my finishers when I'm doing my stabby stuff, which I'm always doing. Quickening gives me a 40% speed when it comes to attack, but it also gives me a 20% combo counter chance. Focus Energy gives me a 60% electricity buff because I like to electrocute things, but it also gives me a 40% heavy attack efficiency. So when I use my heavy attack and throw my daggers all around the place, it doesn't bring my combo counter all the way down to 0. Now all that's awesome, and there's technically a little bit more you could do with that, but let's push on, because I have two more things in mind. And by the way, whatever you guys have in mind, I'd love to hear it in the comments. I mean about the dagger, of course, not just what's on your mind. It's not open therapy. If so, I'd get to go first. Where was I? Oh yeah, one more thing, last but not least. Actually, it's not even last, definitely not least. You can use this as a utility dagger. Let's say you're using a crit rifle. Just for the fun of it, crit rifles are fun. Now when you kill with your primary, you can stack your combo counts on your actual dagger, and then your dagger turns into, well, a gunblade. Rogue Readiness will give you a 40% chance to reload your primary and your secondary when you're killing with your gunblade or your melee. And with the red right hand on, your first attack when your primary gets equipped is going to be increased with its crit damage. This is, like I mentioned before, a charged round crit build for your crit damage. Now I suggest you pair this with a charged round crit build. It will do some awesome things. Now, of course, last and I guess least, but there's nothing wrong with just power and reach. Forget about all these abilities. I just want something sharp and pointy so I can stab things with and they'll die. And there's nothing wrong with this, nothing wrong with that or any of your builds. Don't let anyone tell you you're doing it wrong. Just be open for suggestions. Now I have had this dagger for, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, and I've come up with easily 5 things. And I have like full-time job, so not a lot of hours, but geez, this is one of the most versatile incarnate weapons or versatile daggers I've seen, period. I'm very surprised at the Ceramic Dagger. I'm going to say it again. Go get the Ceramic Dagger. Although, unfortunately, you're going to have to get it on the next run, but you could see why I was having problems with the title at the beginning. But I'm not having a problem killing with it, and that's what matters. I just wanted to quickly mention this, and now that I have, I'm going to shut the hell up. I'm going to leave. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I helped a little bit. Definitely one of the good picks. I hope you join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's one of the ways we could talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life. And remember, just keep gaming.